Steam is a paradise for every gamer. Everyone who has played even a single PC game knows that. And it is also a treasure trove of amazing games. But there are only few games that can be named as the best of the best. But how we can do this objectively? Well, in this video we will attempt just that. And this is the 27 best Steam games that you can play right now. And I chose those games by the numbers. And these numbers are positive reviews that this game has amassed. Meaning that more positive reviews this game has, higher it will be in the list. We're starting with number 7, 206,399 positive reviews is an Undertale, a unique RPG where players can choose to befriend or fight monsters in a world filled with humor, memorable characters, and a captivating soundtrack. At the number 26 with 211,013 positive reviews comes BeamNG Drive, a vehicle simulation game with a realistic physics where players can crash, smash, and experiment with the various vehicles. At number 25 with 216,398 reviews comes, well, this one is kind of different. And we're gonna skip this one because it closely ties to the number 1 game in this list. So we're gonna announce number 25 with number 1. Moving to number 24 with a little bit more, 216,652 positive reviews is Vampire Survivors. Amazing roguelike reverse bullet hell that took game by storm in the past few years, with its simplicity and amazing and addictive gameplay. At number 23 with 219,577 reviews comes none other than Tomb Raider 2013, a reboot of the classic action-adventure series. Players control Lara Croft exploring dangerous environments, solving puzzles, and uncovering ancient secrets. Moving to number 22 with 220,426 positive reviews comes People Playground, a sandbox game where players experiment with physics, create scenarios, and interact with the various objects and characters. At number 21 with 225,679 reviews comes Steam Classic Counter-Strike, and I mean original one, a competitive first-person shooter where the players join terrorist or counter-terrorist teams in objective-based matches. Precision shooting and teamwork are essential, and well, everyone and their grandmother knows about this game. At number 20 with 236,614 positive reviews comes Hades, an isometric action RPG where players take a role of Zagreus, a son of Hades, battling through Underworld to escape and uncover family secrets. At number 19 with 244,891 positive reviews comes Subnautica, an underwater survival game where players explore an alien ocean, gather resources, build bases, and uncover the mysteries of the planet. At number 18 with 247,112 positive reviews comes Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice, an action-adventure game set in feudal Japan. Players control a shinobi seeking revenge, engage in intense combat, and explore the dark world. At number 17 with 248,127 positive reviews, to just a little more than the previous one, comes Risk of Rain 2, a third-person roguelike shooter with cooperative gameplay. Players fight hordes of enemies, collect items, and survive increasingly difficult levels. At number 16 with 256,992 positive reviews comes one of the favorites of mine, Deep Rock Galactic, a cooperative sci-fi mining game where players are dwarves exploring procedurally generated caves, finding creatures, and collect valuable resources. At number 15 with 261,769 positive reviews comes The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, a roguelike dungeon crawler with randomly generated levels. Players control Isaac, the boy escaping his deranged mother, battling grotesque enemies, and collecting power-ups. At number 14 with 281,788 positive reviews comes none other than Bloons TD6, tower defense game where players strategically place monkey towers to pop waves of colorful balloons, where each tower has unique abilities and upgrades. At number 13 with 314,838 positive reviews comes Hollow Knight, a 2D adventure game with a beautifully hand-drawn world. Players explore, battle enemies, and uncover secrets of this dark and atmospheric setting. At number 12 with 366,379 positive reviews comes The Legend Portal 2, a puzzle platformer where players use portal gun to create interlinked portals to solve in intricate puzzles. The game features humorous narrative and cooperative mode. At number 11 with 379,680 positive reviews strangely comes Dying Light, a first-person action survival game set in a zombie-infested open world. Players scavenge for supplies, craft weapons, and engage in parkour-based combat. At number 10 with 417,477 positive reviews comes none other than Don't Starve Together, a cooperative survival game where players explore a dark and whimsical world, gather resources, craft, and avoid starvation while facing various challenges. At number 9 with 489,275 positive reviews comes a relative newcomer Baldur's Gate 3, an RPG set in Dungeons and Dragons universe. Players create characters, explore the rich world, engage in a turn-based combat, and make impactful choices and a branching narrative. At number 8 with 492,275 positive reviews comes The Forest, a survival horror game where players survive in a deserted island inhabited by cannibalistic mutants. Explore, build shelters, and uncover this island's mysteries. At number 7 with significant jump to 612,467 positive reviews comes Phasmophobia, a cooperative ghost hunting game where players investigate in haunted locations, gather evidence, and identify paranormal activities, where communication and teamwork are crucial. At number 6, being a little bit forward with 622,707 positive reviews, comes Stardew Valley, a farming simulator game where players inherit a rundown farm and transform it into a thriving homestead, grow crops, raise animals, mine, fish, and build relationships with the villages. At number 5, with another jump to 703,355 positive reviews, comes Euro Truck Simulator 2. Become a trucker delivering cargo across Europe, explore cities, manage your business, customize trucks, and experience realistic drive physics in this truck simulation game. At number 4, with 726,155 positive reviews, comes The Legend Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, an action role-playing game set in an open-world fantasy universe. Players become Geralt of Rivia, a monster slayer witcher, searching for his adopted daughter while battling monsters, completing quests, and making impactful choices. And opening top 3 is another Steam legend with 789,747 positive reviews is Left 4 Dead 2, first-person shooter set in an apocalyptic pandemic aftermath. Players control survivors fighting against aggressive zombies known as the Infected, and game features cooperative gameplay, dynamic scenarios, and an arsenal of weapons and melee options. Coming up at number 2 with another quite significant jump with 992,602 positive reviews comes Garry's Mod, a physics-based sandbox game where players manipulate objects, spawn non-player characters, and interact with props. It has no set objectives, allowing creative freedom and user-generated content through mods. Coming up at number 1 with another significant jump, we'll first discuss number 25 that we missed, which is in reality not even a game, it's actually a mod. At number 25 with 216,398 positive reviews is a T-Mod Loader, an expansion mod for Terraria that allows players to add custom content, new items, and features to enhance their gameplay. So Mod Loader actually managed to get to top 25 of most positively reviewed games on Steam, right? So it's not difficult to understand which is number 1, and it is with 1,199,418 positive reviews, none other than Legend itself, Terraria, an action-adventure sandbox game where players explore, craft, build, and combat in procedurally generated world. It features a 2D tile-based graphical style and offers a wide range of activities from mining to battling bosses, and it's only Steam game in history that got more than 1 million positive reviews, with only possible runner-up anytime soon being Garry's Mod. Many of you would expect most of those games to be on this list, but some were quite surprised even for me. But if you want real surprises with the Steam games, you can check out this list where we talk about top 27 highest rated games on Steam with overwhelming ratings of 96 and 97%. Or you can check out other videos right here that YouTube decides that you should watch. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe right here as well. Check out those videos and I'm gonna see you there. Take care.